today's video, we're going to talk about where you should host your online courses. Coming up. When it comes to hosting your online courses, pretty much you have two options. Either you have self-hosted or you have hosted solutions. So they both have pros and cons. So this is what we need to talk about right now. So first of all, let's take a look at the companies that provide hosted solutions. So over here on the top, we have Udemy, we have Kajabi, Thinkific, we have Teachable, and there's a lot more that I can add to this list. But of course, the idea is the same. Pretty much they're hosting your course for you and they charge you a price. So you may be thinking, well, Mac, that could be the best solution. Why do we need to think about hosting it ourselves? So here's what we need to talk about. So over here, let's start with Udemy. With Udemy, when you host your course with them, the problem is you don't have full control of how much you can charge for the course. For example, if you take a look here, you can see all these prices here are slashed. So it started off at $199 and now it's only going for $17.99. So just think about it. Let's say you've spent so much time creating your course, you've put in so much effort, and you know the value of the course is $200. You put it on Udemy and they just slash the price. How would you feel about that? And not only that, if they slash it down to $17.99 or $20, how many of those courses do you need to sell to really make serious money? Obviously, not a lot. So this is the disadvantage of using Udemy. And also, I mean, you can see here all these bestsellers, $194 down to $99, $99 down to $13. So, I mean, this is absolutely crazy. You can see it's happening pretty much across the board. And I know about Udemy because I've used them before. A few years ago, this didn't used to be the case. You would set your price and whatever your price you set is how much you'd sell your course for. But now they seem to have changed that. So you don't really have control when it comes to charging for your course. All right, so let's move on to the next one. And over here we have Teachable. Now this plan is, it's okay, it's decent, but it lacks a lot of customizations. But before we talk about customizations, let's talk about the pricing. So over here, so unlike Udemy, over here you just upload your course and they determine how much your course costs. So you don't have to pay for the hosting per se. So that's how they do their business over at Udemy. Now over here on Teachable, they actually host your course for you and provide a few other features like your sales page and your checkout page for you to be able to sell your courses. So they just give you minimal structures of how you can set up your pages. But the most important thing here is they do a very good job of hosting your courses for you. So here now the business model is slightly different. You pay a monthly fee, and over here for the professional you can see it's $119. Now this comes with unlimited students, no transaction fees, instant payouts, 5 admin user level, and so on. Okay, sounds good. Now over here, if you go for the $39 per month, you have a 5% transaction fee. So that means that you are going to pay 5% on each transaction. Okay, and also you have unlimited students, and of course you have coupon codes and so on. But the problem now is when you go in and try and set up your landing pages, the builder or the page builder that they have on the system is not intuitive. So you can't really do much with it. I've tried it, and to be honest, I actually tried this system and went back to the solution that I am going to suggest for you. So that's what's happening here on Udemy. So just remember, you have to pay $119 per month. And if you're just starting off and you're brand new, you don't have an audience, and you really want to start building your online business, this can be a stumbling block because you really have to pay this every month. So you have to face the reality that the first few months you are going to be making a loss, unless of course you have a massive audience and you don't mind hosting it over at Teachable. Now, same thing applies over here at Thinkific as well. The model is the same. They will host your course for you, and obviously you're going to pay, for that. But they don't provide the marketing, then they don't provide any of that. They just host your courses and that's it. Over here on the pricing now, again, it's similar to Teachable. This is $99 per month and an extra 10 pence for each active student. And then over here they have the $49 per month for that basic level. Right, so here's the thing. what should you do? Should you go for a hosted platform or should you go and host everything yourself? Now, over here, as you can see here on the diagram, these are standalone companies, right? They just host for you. But as I mentioned earlier on, they have drawbacks. And the drawbacks are you don't have a lot of flexibility when it comes to setting up your landing pages, your sales pages, your checkout pages, and so on. But over here now, it may look complex because we have WordPress, Divi, LearnDash, WooCommerce, Cartflows, and we have to try and merge these together and make them work to provide the same or even a better service than these companies provide. And in my opinion, over here on the self-hosted platform, this is the best way forward. The reason why is you own everything. So the course, when you set up with LearnDash just provides you with the software and that's it. They don't own your customers. You don't have to worry about them taking your customers because everything is on your own website. And obviously over here, if you haven't heard of WordPress is open source, which means you can use their license and they don't actually own your content. So these are the advantages. And again, if you buy Divi just provides the software for you to build your website and your landing pages. So the reason why I highly recommend going for this option is you can build your website. And once you've built your website, if you want to add extra features like beautiful landing pages, you can use Divi to construct the landing page and then use Cartflows for all your sales funnels. So you can have your upsells, downsells, and beautiful checkout pages. So you have design of flexibility over here, and you also get to not worry about your customers being on a different platform because things can change. And let's say the company changes their terms and conditions, you could suffer because that could go with that company. Similar to the example I gave you with Udemy. I mean, when it first started, they used to allow you to charge whatever it is for your course, but later on they changed that. And if you had put all your eggs in one basket and you used Udemy for your course platform, pretty much you're in trouble because all your courses now are going to be slashed and the price is going to be highly discounted. So anything can happen with these platforms, and also paying a monthly fee over here with these companies can be a bit difficult when you're starting off. Whereas over here, yes, of course, WordPress is free and you also pay for hosting, and Divi, if you pay for the lifetime membership, I mean, that's $299. You just pay that and that'll be like equal to 3 months over here at Teachable. You also need to pay for Cartflows and LearnDash. But if you add everything all up together, it seems like a lot of money initially, but along the way, it's going to be definitely much, much cheaper. And also you have the peace of mind of knowing that everything is on your website. Now, here are the advantages and disadvantages of these two platforms. So if you decide to do it over here, there's a bit of a learning curve. And this could also come with some frustrations if things don't work out. But I have a course that can teach you how to put all this together. I'm going to add all my links in the video description below. So if you decide to go with the hosted platform, if you buy Divi or LearnDash, just let me know on funnelstoincome.com on the chat box. And let me know that you've bought LearnDash, and I will give you access to my courses that teach you how to put all this together and get it working once and for all. Now over here, of course, the advantages are you get a website that's ready. All you have to do is to upload your courses and pretty much that's it. But as I mentioned earlier on, you have a recurring price that you need to pay every month, and also you don't really own your content. So if I'm going to work really hard and market my own course, I'd rather push all that traffic to my own website and build my mailing list and have all my funnels, upsells, downsells, and so on. All that action needs to be happening on my site because in the future, this could help my website rank. And also I can have my blog over here on my website, and I can have specific articles that can promote my courses. So this is why it is much better to have this platform. But as I mentioned earlier on, if you want to know how to put all this together and make it work, I have a course that teaches you how to do that. So if you either buy Divi or LearnDash or even Cartflows, I'll give you access to the LearnDash Mastery course, which teaches you how to put all this together. Okay, so that's all I have for you in today's video. Let me know what you guys think, and share all your ideas or any of your comments in the comments box below. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.